Hey guys, welcome to your general reading for the collective, okay? So this is timeless. It's a general reading also. Just keep that in mind. Take what resonates, simply leave what doesn't. And if you feel the message in general doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Just go check. I have lots and lots of pick a card videos on my channel for you to choose from, okay? So you guys, we have sparks, and then we also have vulnerability. So this energy feels like new love, okay? New love. Either you are freshly into dating somebody, brand new, or this energy is getting ready to manifest in, okay? But we've got sparks and vulnerability, which makes me feel, you guys, like there's an energy here of being both very excited and at the same time scared, okay? So you're going to be feeling things with this person that maybe you didn't think you could feel, or maybe you could feel again. And it's also going to, I just heard it's going to catch you off guard. But Spirit is telling you that you can be completely open with this person, okay? You are free to be you, authentically you. In fact, what I'm hearing is that that's the best way to proceed with this newfound passion, this relationship, is to be yourself, okay? Yes. All right, so let's dig deeper into the message. What information do we have for the collective about this newfound love? Information do we have for this newfound love for the collective? Oh, you guys, look what we just wanted to pop out with the sun. This is such a gorgeous energy. Oh my gosh. I mean, this energy is beautiful. And yeah. Hold on. Just messed up my deck. Here we go. Beautiful energy, you guys. So the sun is just like what it looks like. It's shiny, happy people holding hands. Okay, old song. Definitely feeling safe. With the vulnerability card here, I really feel you're gonna know. Like, there is gonna be a small part of you that's gonna kind of like, you know, maybe be a little bit trigger shy or gun shy or however they want to call it, but you are just going to intrinsically feel safe in this person's presence. And what I mean by feel safe is just, you're not going to feel the need to, you're not going to constantly be questioning their motives. That need, that, you know, I feel like in the past you may have been that way, collective. I feel like you may have been someone who may have had reason to question what your person was doing, you know, ex-person, obviously, you know, talking about past relationships here. I feel like you may have had some dealings with people in the past who may have been quite shady, not trustworthy. Some of you has had dealings with people in the past where, yeah, see, we got the King of Swords coming up in reverse. So this is the energy I'm picking up on. Someone from your past, very, very emotionally unavailable, very cold, very shut off and shut down, okay? So this is past energy coming through. This could be a specific person, or this could be the pattern of people that you're used to attracting in, okay? Someone who's just not connected to their heart space at all, not comfortable with expressing or displaying emotion. I'm hearing you were left on red a lot. And I feel like this person constantly had you on the defense. Like, you had to put walls up around your heart because you just never knew what was going on with this person. You just never knew. Okay, this is old energy is what I'm hearing. Like, the sun is the energy characterizing this new love that's coming in. And This is just letting you know. See, there's such a stark difference because the sun is warmth. It's happiness. It's feelings of safety and security. And then you got the King of Swords in reverse, which is so cold, so sharp, so unforgiving. And when I mean unforgiving, I don't mean like you did anything wrong. Unforgiving in that it's like you weren't allowed to be human. You weren't allowed to be, you weren't allowed to have flaws. You know, this person or this energy feels very, very stuck on perfectionism. Very stuck on perfectionism. And for them, it was almost like that was a, what do they call that? That was their way of keeping love out, because they obviously know, a deep part of that person or this energy knows that perfection, you can't find perfection anywhere. Okay. It was like a defense mechanism on their part. They, you know, they'll never be able to, it's a defense mechanism. How is it wanting to come through though? Give me the words. This defense mechanism is there basically to keep them safe. Okay. I know it sounds weird as hell, but it's almost like, you know, they don't stand a chance of getting hurt if no one's ever going to be able to pass through the gate. Okay. The gate is perfection. Okay. So I feel like this person was very harsh and very critical, very unforgiving of any of yours or anyone else's flaws. I feel like this person really was an asshole, or is an asshole. Like, I really feel like this person is just highly critical, critiquing, judging. Yeah, see, this person had you up. Yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be a start. Okay, so I will tell you, this is completely new energy, okay? This is not the renewal, like this person did a complete 180, no. This is just letting you know there is a stark contrast coming in from what you're used to dealing with, okay? This past person made you feel guilty, or made you feel bad, or made you feel like you weren't good enough because you weren't perfect, okay? And even to the extent, you guys, of making things up in their mind about you that weren't necessarily true. I feel like they did a number on your mind, and it may have taken you some time to really filter through the bullshit that this person caused inside of you, you know, to heal from that, to see things, you know, from the proper perspective. And this new energy that's coming in is almost like a gift from the universe for having to experience this over here. Okay, and I'm going to get this over here as far away from the new stuff that's coming in. Yeah, let's get some more about this new energy. What's coming on with this new energy, though? All right, so we know what you come from. We know what you're going into. Let's get some more information about what the collective needs to know about this new love energy coming in. All right, so with the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords in reverse, no sneakiness here. What you see is what you get with this person. A complete difference. I mean, it's like night and day. Okay, night and day. Like, look at all this darkness, and then look at all this sunny over here, right? Like night and day. You don't have to worry about being on the defense with this person. Basically, look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. We got the Four of Wands. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So for me, in this instance, the Nine of Cups in reverse is kind of, it feels like moderation. You know, sometimes the Nine of Cups in the upright position can be talking about indulgence. I feel like things are, like the energies of what happened between you and this past person are still in the midst of balancing out. But we got this beautiful, beautiful Four of Wands energy showing up here. which is such a beautiful complement to the sun energy as well. A lot of wand energy, cup energy. So this person's going to be very passionate, very connected to their heart space. You're going to feel very, it feels very grounded. You're going to feel very safe and very secure. You're not going to be questioning. I feel like the way they show up to you, collective, it's the way they show up in this relationship with you, in this connection with you, you are not going to be left feeling insecure, unstable. They're not going to be really doing anything that's going to cause certain behavioral patterns in you to trigger, okay? Which I believe for you that's a really big deal for you, okay? I feel like this past energy was very burdensome, not just on the mind, but when someone is doing something like that, and it can be very draining. Not necessarily that this person was like an energetic vampire. They very well could have been, but they had you up in your mind so much about this connection that it drained you physically, mentally, emotionally, any which way that they could have drained you, it drained you. And I feel like this new connection that's going to come in, it's almost going to be like, yeah, you're going to feel kind of a renewal of that energy again in your body. Definitely going to be putting a pep in your step. Good times are coming, and it's going to be very grounded, okay? Very grounded. What you see is what you get with this individual. They're not going to sell you a dream, is what I'm hearing. They're going to be very upfront and for real about who they are, what they have to offer. They're very grounded and secure within themselves as well. They're not going to be playing games. They're not going to be about that. They're not going to be expecting you to be perfect, because they know that they're not perfect. And I'm not saying that this past energy didn't know that they were perfect either. In fact, they were probably just as hard on themselves as they were on you and anyone else. Maybe you didn't see that. Often though, that's exactly what happens is, if they expect other people to be, if they expect a standard of perfection on other people, they often expect that same standard upon themselves in certain areas. Okay, let's get some more information for the collective on this new energy that's coming in, this new love energy. Oh, see, we still have this 9 of Swords energy here. Why is this 9 of Swords energy still coming out? You're still up in your head. Many of you are still up in your head about this past connection. There's still a part of you that is grieving the loss of this past connection. Like, I really feel they did a number on you with the Hangman in the reverse. It's like you haven't been able to put things into their proper perspective yet, and it's leaving you stuck in this story. A story about yourself, your worth, your capability that is not true. Got the Hierophant card coming out. I feel like your higher self is wanting to tap into you. The Hierophant card also talks about something like a religious aspect. Why is the Hierophant card here? Like maybe this was the person, like this past energy was the person you thought you were going to marry. Maybe this is like a an engagement that fell through. Yeah, I feel like there were big dreams attached to this past person, and it's been very difficult for you. See, and with the Four of Cups here, there's almost kind of like a heads up. I don't necessarily want to use the word warning. That you may be still so entrenched in this story and what happened with this past person that you may miss what is being offered to you. Okay, as you can see in this picture, this person is looking at 3 empty cups before them, but they're not seeing what is being offered to them by the divine. Okay, this connection that's coming in is divinely guided, and it's being divinely offered. This is something I feel like you've been praying for or wanting to manifest in, and maybe you may have been working on trying to manifest this past person back in, and maybe a lot of your focus has been, for whatever reason, whether you're trying to manifest this past person back in or not, I feel like there is this energy, this brand new energy, this brand new person, the brand new love wanting to make its way into your life, and yet you're so hyper focused on the past that you're I don't want to say you're gonna miss it. I don't want to say you're gonna miss it, but it's definitely a possibility. Okay, not that it's like, you know, if you're gonna miss it forever or anything like that, but it's almost just like, break out of that story, break out of the past, allow yourself to entertain the thought that something newer, better, bigger, more attractive, I'm hearing. You may be like, there may be a party that thinks that you'll never feel for anyone the way you felt for this past person. And it's like, wait. And it's like, really, what did you feel for this past person? You know, there's nothing but, look how dark all this, you know, you have the light that's over here, and then you have all this darkness over here. It's like, you're right. You're not going to be feeling for this person that you felt for this person, in the sense that this person left you in your head, left you feeling cold, disconnected, abandoned, not feeling good enough. You're right. This person will never make you feel like that. The new love that's coming in will never make you feel like that about yourself. You're absolutely right that nobody, unless you let them, is ever going to make you feel the way this person made you feel in the past. In that sense, okay? When it comes to attractiveness, not fucking true, you guys, because look at this. You got the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. There was a lot of Wands energy coming out as well, which talks about passion, okay? So this new person is definitely going to be bringing in energy that may even shock you. Like this says straight up, chemistry, okay? You and the new person that's coming in are going to have an insane amount of chemistry, but it's going to be in a very grounded grounded manner, okay? All right, let's get a couple of messages for you guys moving forward. What does the collective need to know? What's the guidance for the collective moving forward on this brand new love coming in for them? What does the collective need to do moving forward? Okay. Regret. Looking back at the past. Okay, so this has that Hanged Man in reversed energy. It says, you or others around you are looking back to the past with new awareness. Regret is present. It's time to right the wrongs and wipe the slate clean. It's time to offer apologies, explanation, or ask for forgiveness. Mistakes were made with poor judgment. Allow yourself and others to heal. This life lesson needs closure. And so, for me, this means like you may have regrets as to your part, what you contributed to this past energy. Maybe it went on longer than what it should have. You know, like I feel like you probably saw the red flags with this person early on, but you just got stuck. You got stuck in a cycle with this person, And now hindsight being 2020, I feel like there's a part of you that's having a hard time really forgiving yourself for not closing the door to the past much sooner. And mistakes were made with poor judgment. Some of you may have a kid with this past person. And not that you regret having the kid, but it was like, you know, part of you regrets having a kid with that person. You don't regret the child, obviously. Obviously. There's just a lot of a part of you being able to move on, you guys, is being able to get yourself into the hanged man energy, but in the upright position where you're really able to look at things from a higher perspective. Start working on releasing your emotional attachment to the past, to this past energy, and work on forgiving yourself for looking for love in the wrong places. That's basically what you were doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, hindsight is always 2020, but when you're in the trenches, you're in survival mode. You know what I mean? And so I know it's easier said than done, but really work on letting yourself off the hook here. Let's get a message. Well, you know, let's see if there's any kind of a closure message we can get from the past person. What closure can the past person give to the collective? What closure can the past person give to the collective, please? What closure can the past person give to the collective? Oh, that's too many. There's a lot the past person wants to actually say to you. Let's narrow it down, though. What closure can the past energy give to the collective? What closure does this past energy want to give to the collective? I almost feel like they don't. I almost feel like they have a lot they want to say to you. I almost feel like they don't want to give you closure. We got love is a fire. You set their heart on fire in the soul, ever burning and unquenchable. It's a natural and an undeniable connection. So this past energy feels the same connection towards you that you've felt towards them. So even if this person made you feel, collective, that you weren't worthy, look, and then we got missing you popping out. Their life feels empty without you. They miss you more than words can say, but they think it's too late to fix things. Obviously, it does. It does. So the closure they want to give you is basically to let you know it doesn't really matter what they said. With this King of Swords energy upside down, they feel like the kind of person that would say things to keep you at a distance, at an emotional distance. I feel like this person had problems with intimacy. This past energy had problems with intimacy. And so whenever they felt like, you know, you getting close to them, getting close to their heart, they would say and do things that would keep you at a distance. Maybe even things that were heartbreaking to you, okay? Regardless of that, they're letting you know. And I picked up on that in the beginning. I picked up on that they had a defense mechanism that kept them from allowing people to get close to them. They really have a problem with intimacy, okay? They don't like that feeling, okay? And so they do things to keep people at a distance, including saying things and doing things they don't necessarily want to do or mean, okay? So if they said things to you, they didn't necessarily mean them, okay? This past energy does miss you. I feel like they have regrets with how some of the things played out, and I feel like they don't want closure. I feel like they don't want they don't want the door to this relationship to close, okay? But this is kind of like a heads up for you guys. You can't stay in limbo for too long. You got to pick a path, okay? You don't want to go into this connection with, you know, 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. Okay, you want to make sure, and And it's okay if right now leading up to that point, if you're still kind of like with allowing this person to have one foot in and one foot out. I mean, do the work that you can to try and put, get closure on this past energy. I feel like when the new energy comes in, it's really going to help you shut the door on this past energy once and for all, okay? It's not where you have to be 100% healed in order for this new energy to come in. It's already manifesting, and for many of you, it may already be here. You may already know this person. But make sure moving forward with this new energy, okay? Shut the door on this energy. You do not want energies intermingling, because it's going to end up causing issues for the new, okay? You don't want any baggage from this energy coming over to this energy, okay? So shut the door on the past if you're wanting to move forward with the new person, okay? What messages does the new energy have for the collective? What messages does the new energy have for the collective? The rival. They chose someone else over you, and though it wasn't what they wanted, they thought it was the right thing to do. Interesting. I feel the energy in this is reversed, though. What this is telling me is that if this energy is still here, when this energy manifests in and you don't close the door to this, they're going to feel competition from this connection coming from you. They're going to feel that. Whether or not, you talk about it outwardly, it's going to be in your energy field, collective. So see what I mean? Like, it's not going to do you any good to allow this door over here to even be cracked open. It really needs to, in all ways that it can. If you have children with this person, there is a way that you can coexist with them without it being messy, okay? I know how difficult that can be. I've got 4 kids, 3 of them with, my soon-to-be ex-husband, and I've had to learn how to close my heart off to him and still being able to co-parent. It's been a journey. I will not lie. But when this new energy comes in, that door is closed. There is no push and pull, looking back to the past or anything like that. It's, take down the rearview mirror and don't even go there, okay? Don't even go there, because this new energy is going to be picking up on that, okay? Whether or not you are done with this past energy or not, okay? All right, then we also have awakening. The awakening process has begun. They now hold a new understanding of love and recognize the connection. Yeah. So this person, the new energy that's coming in, it's going to be an instant connection. It's not just chemistry, you guys. With the sun here, with the vulnerability, I feel like you are going to be touching a part of this person's heart that maybe they haven't experienced with anybody else. Okay, this may be, especially with the 4 of Wands that showed up earlier, this could be a divine counterpart connection coming in for you guys, okay? But it's very important that you really work on settling whatever is still unsettled with this past energy. If nowhere else other than in your heart and in your mind, and put it into this perspective of where it needs to be. There's something about this past energy that is still keeping you up at night, that is still holding your attention and your focus away from the beautiful, beautiful incoming energy and the possibilities of what could be. And you really need to kind of, like, what I'm hearing is you need to wrap it up, okay? It's a wrap. You need to wrap it up. Oh my gosh, in more ways than one, I just heard. You guys be very careful if you are still messing with this person, okay, in any kind of an intimate way. Because I just heard, when I heard wrap it up, I instantly heard in more ways than one. Some of you, you do not want to get yourself caught up in like an unwanted pregnancy. If that is your situation, or if that is the possibility, be careful of that, or any kind, whether it's unwanted pregnancy or an STD or anything like that. That was a very, a very pointed message that came through. Wrap it up in more ways than one. If you're still dealing with this person, you really need to start to close that door so that that is no longer there, okay? And also because it may be possible this person is messing, there may be two different storylines going on here. This person may be messing with multiple people, or at least you and maybe someone else, where they are exposing you, risking you exposure to STDs, and or this could be a very fertile period in your life where you may end up, getting pregnant, or your counterpart may end up getting pregnant, or whatever, okay? Just put it where the energy fits. Okay, let's get one last message for the collective moving forward. Oh, look, you guys got wish fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. This is a positive omen of happy endings. This could symbolize good health, happy family, love, financial freedom, growth, and renewal. And this is with the sun coming out, and then wish fulfillment is like the star in the tarot. You guys, there's a beautiful energy for you guys coming in. Healing from suffering has come. The sun is shining on you. Rest, eat well, celebrate your milestones. Nice. There's some good stuff coming for you guys. I feel like maybe, there may be a part of you that kind of has a hard time wanting to believe that for some reason. And it's okay. It's not necessarily like, it is important for you to be able to use your imagination for good. Your imagination is what manifests your reality into being. And so, try as much as you can to really focus your imagination, like daydream, you know what I mean? A daydream on future days where you're with someone, where you're in a relationship that feels safe, that feels exciting, that feels mutual. And then we have the King of Cups. So this person that's coming in, you guys, again, it's going to be a stark contrast from this past energy. The person coming in, I feel like, is a divine masculine who is very, very connected with their heart, okay? They're sensitive, but they're not soft. There's a difference. Very emotionally intelligent, not afraid to express how they're feeling, which means that they're not going to be afraid of expressing how they're feeling towards you. So I feel like they're going to be very affectionate, very outward with their feelings for you, very expressive, I'm hearing, with their feelings for you. Just almost as if like this person is the direct opposite of what you've had experienced with this past person. Okay. All right, collective, that was your reading. I hope that it resonates. Please do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you thought. And if it did resonate, smash the like button for me, share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. And I will see you at your next reading. Thanks, you guys.